welcome to another episode of Larry's Pen Case Talk. And today I am going to talk a little bit about journaling. Some folks have sent me some messages and asked for some ideas, some thoughts. So I put some things together and I will show you what my ideas are, and then you can go from there. Also, as always, people say, Larry, what are you carrying for your pens this week? Well, let me see. I've got my Edison Collier, my Vanishing Point, I got my Pilot Squid, and in this pen case, love this pen case right here, just love it to death. I have the, you ready? Sailor, King of Pens. Ta-da! And I have the Sailor Pro Gear. Last but not least, Sailor Standard 1911. Okay, so that is my carry for today. Yeah, 1911. So, that wraps that one up. Last but not least, my Levenger L-Tech 30. Levenger stylus pen. Got that going on. So that's my carry for now. So that's 7 pens. And I had 7, 8, 9. I had 10. I just cleaned out 3 yesterday. So I've increased a little bit from 2 to 3 to 6 to 8 to 12. I wonder why. Do any of you guys out there do that? Or am I the only one? And what's heck of it at the end of all, I'm in there washing out pens, but you know what? That really doesn't bother me because I get all this enjoyment out of my fountain pens that it's worth it. Alright, now we're going to get into the journaling. So, I'm hearing that some people have given up on journaling because they don't know what to write. Some have said, Larry, I'll be writing in my journal and I'll just go completely blank. Person says, all I do is doodle on the paper and that's it. Is there more to doodling in a journal? And then I've got other folks that have asked, Larry, what type of journal would I recommend and what do I use? Well, I have a variety, but you can use whatever notebook, journal you choose to do. And here's one, my traveler's notebook. I journal in this every day. And then my bullet journal, which loose term 1917, which I use every day. The bullet journal works well for me. And then here's one I use every day. The Uber Works. I'm using this as my ink book, and I'm even putting this cross pen in there just to see how it's gonna work for me holding together, giving it a test run, and so far it has been doing very well, no problems. Last but not least, just a regular mid notebook. Oh, I forgot this one. That's my other Uber notebook, the first one that came out. So, let's go over some ideas. Okay, folks, if you run out of ideas, you're writing in there and you go blank. Don't give up. Hang in there. You can use whatever pen you want. You can use a ballpoint, gel pen, it doesn't matter. Pencil, whatever you can afford. It's all about you. It's not about nothing else. Journaling is all about you. It doesn't have to be a high dollar first class notebook / journal / paper. It's all about your love to write. It's all about you. What makes you happy. Yeah, you know, I can get on the downside because I see a lot of super expensive, nice notebooks and really nice fountain pens, and I can understand where you're coming from. But the bottom line is how I focus on. I don't worry about that kind of stuff. I worry about what's right for me. So here I wrote a few things down in my journal, and I'll read a few to you. So maybe at the top of the page you can put, what are the greatest acts of kindness you have ever performed for someone? Now I got some of these thoughts out of a journal. Another one was, what does the term citizen of the world mean to you? Another one is thoughts for journaling. Write your own thoughts down. Make a list of them. That's my own idea. Another one is create and design a forget-me-not. Just create any kind of design that comes to mind that would come to your head for forget-me-not. Also, another one would be, do you think chewing gum is beneficial or just a bad habit? And I'm going to show you how I have it laid out in my journal. Have you ever been given the runaround? Yep. Why and what did you do? Here's how I set mine up. I broke it down and had some lines. Or what you could do, if you have a lot to say, you can use 1 whole page, 2 whole pages, 3 whole pages. That's entirely up to you. I'm just putting down some topics you can go by. And a few more. Oh, that's all I have. Okay. Well, make sure that's all I put down. Yep, that's all I have. But anyway, those are some of the ideas that I've come up with. And let's say you have this notebook. These are pretty popular notebooks. They come in 1 subject, 2 subjects. And I have some stuff in here about some upcoming videos. And then I also have some stuff in here where I've been working on my own ink stamp. But you can use this kind of notebook. It doesn't matter. They're not expensive. I'm on a budget. I'm sure a lot of you out there are on budgets. But this works fine, if that's what you prefer. Or you can just go to whatever journal, notebook you want. And you can even use Rhodia. The point is, it's all about you. It's all about how you want to set it up, how you want to go by doing it. Now, I gave you some ideas what to put down on your journal to start writing. Also, another thing you can put in your journals, notebooks, is your life, your childhood, growing up. You never run out of things to write. like for me, I was born 1949, grew up in the 50s. I had a blast in the 50s. I did this and that and went here and there as a kid on my bicycle, did exploring, went to the creek, used to catch crawdads, there's little bitty turtles, minnows, remember the frogs and the lizards and the grasshoppers and the little roly-polies outside, all kinds of stuff you can talk about as a child growing up. Still do it now. Yeah. I'm just an older child, okay? So, maybe that kind of will help you get going, and you can take it from there. If not, you can always email me back or leave your comments below, and next Sunday I'll get back to you some more on that. But, you know, leave me your questions and whatever's on your mind, and I'll get back to you. So, another quick thing is that, yes, to the people that had asked me, are you ever going to fix up your room? Yeah. I did go out and buy me a new shelf and take a look from top to bottom. And you can see everything on it. Maybe if you stand up, I'll have the cameraman stand up and you can see on the bottom here. I've just been working in it today. I haven't had time to sweep or anything yet, but I've been in this room just about, what, 3 or 4 hours. But these are just some of my journals and notebooks right here. That's just a few. So you can imagine. I collect them. I love them. Let me show you some that are pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it. Bart Simpson. There's old Bart. Yeah, The Simpsons. Cool. Got that at Half Price Books. And they're also at Barnes & Nobles. That was kind of weird. And here's another one for The Simpsons. Got that at, I think that was the Barnes & Nobles. And then I got one at Half Price Books. And they're moleskin. And here's an interesting one that I got, and it opens up as a tablet. But I've got all kinds. Oh, here's a cool one I'd like to share with y'all. I got this, what, last year? I think I've showed it to y'all once maybe, but maybe for the new people. Gold and Stash. Great little carry notebook. You can take notes down. It's lined pages, but on the back it's blank. The only problem with this, though, you know, you'll have to make sure it's laid down flat so you can write. But you won't be able to get a full page across it because right there is where it's going to be hard to write over. But if you're one of those people that just doesn't mind writing one page, it'll work. So why did I get it? I don't know. It was cool. I like it. Different. And then I got some refills. One's blank and one's lined. So I thought, you know, that was totally different. Cut that off Mass Drop. For those who haven't seen it, I got this off Mass Drop. Beautiful leather cover. And this is Rhodia notebook. I got that last year, I believe. That's a nice one. Am I going to use it? I will. I hope. You know, I have got just so many cool things. I collect, look at these skulls. Is that not a cool looking skull? Great for an ink drop, right? That's kind of neat. Open it up on the inside, got lined pages. Now, the quality of paper, I have no idea. I haven't written it. So, there's a one, 3D? Kind of cool. The zombies. But anyway, it's just an idea of what I have, and I've got a whole lot more bigger ones, nicer ones, like I just showed you, the Rhodia, and they just go on and on. And of course, here's my inks right here, right now. And then I've got some more coming in. I've got another load coming in from Anderson. I got, this is the Goulet holder here, a valve holder. And this is the Anderson. So I got another Anderson coming in with some more ink samples coming in. And then here's some of my inks that are in the bottles back there. Right for now. And I got a few bottles back over here. Project Reserve and Waterman, some Franklin Christoph 357, J. Evern, the Sapphire, and some Cross, black ink, Blackstone, like their yellow ink, Pelican, and Edelstein. I got some of the Diamine Magical Forest, Noodlers, of course, Bay State Blue. I got the Cool Parker. I try not to use it too much because when it's gone, it's gone. I love the bottle. And got some Sailor sitting in there, and some Aurora Blue, and some Lamy Turquoise and Purple. And got some blue here from Manuscript. And some Fountain Revolution Blue, some nice ink there as well. And I got my Pelican pen case out, put it there. When I got my Pelican 1000, it came in this one. Beautiful presentation of a pen box. So, there you have it. I hope you found this pen case talk what it is, talk, show you some different stuff. You asked some questions. I hope I answered most of your questions. And then till next Sunday, keep on sending me some questions, and I'll keep on answering the best I can your questions. And I got a whole bunch of cool pins coming up for you next week. So stay tuned. God bless. Be safe. Talk to you later. And don't text and drive.